Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon, and we're gonna tell you that you need to boycott Genshin Impact. Boycott this game right now because it's racist and sexist, just like every other freaking anime game, series, manga series, Pokemon fan art, and freaking Nintendo. Everything is racist and sexist according to Twitter, and Twitter is having its daily shit fit about another anime style game. Here we go, guys. We're going to talk about Genshin Impact and what is going on with this, because I saw it trending. Boycott Genshin was trending, and a lot of people are very salty. They're very, very salty about it, and the mainstream media has even picked up on it, that Genshin Impact critics are calling for a boycott amid racism and pedo claims. What? Because it's an anime style game. It's a manga style game. We've talked about this before. Because they look underage, it means, you know, they are actual underage real people, and that is problematic. Problematic. We need to ban it. I don't like it. It needs to be banned. We're going to talk about that. Before we get into it, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 184,000 subs. Somehow, I think we missed the sub purge. We didn't seem to drop a whole lot of subs. We haven't been going up very fast the last couple weeks, but we heard about another YouTube sub purge. I didn't notice any major drop-offs, but check and make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel, because, you know, we want you guys to get our ranty videos. So here we go. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is trending. Boycotting it is trending on Twitter because there's not enough racial diversity, and also these characters look young, I guess. Here is the hashtag explained from DualShockers, and we'll go out to Newsweek and talk about it. The free-to-play title developed by MiHoYo has taken the world by storm across PlayStation and mobile devices. The game is loved by fans for a variety of reasons, including strong characters, an engrossing gameplay loop, and constant updates. These updates tend to happen every 6 weeks or so to keep the game fresh. Unfortunately, however, not all is rosy with the gotcha hit. As of today, April 6th, Boycott Genshin started trending on Twitter. Here's everything we know about it. The trend started around 3 a.m. UK, 10 p.m. Eastern on April 5th. 6th, a variety of Genshin players have had their say across social media. So yeah, we can go out and see this. Oh my God, they based the hill churls on indigenous people. Okay, so we're going back to this now, where brown-skinned monsters are now problematic, I guess, because you know, they're clearly stand-ins for some other race. Why are there only 2 dark-skinned characters? Flora's a child. My reaction when I saw Boycott Genshin is trending. Cool. Dear customer, please learn the difference between fantasy and reality. Yours faithfully, Mondstadt General Goods. People need to know the grass in Genshin Impact is mocking the real-life grass we know today. How it waves and grows back after being burned is not real and utterly blasphemous. Boycott Genshin is basically like 14-year-old white girls telling minorities on the internet to stand back. Stand back. We've got this. We've got this, brown folks, gay folks. We've got this. Genshin Impact players finally realizing Genshin Impact is a gacha game. I have just transcended common sense. Just a reminder, the American cancel culture is cancer. This is actually that warning that was put up last week telling the Japanese not to listen to Americans. Yeah, so here we go. Here's the problem. Here's what people have a problem with. The sexualization of one of the game's younger characters, Flora. Few options to play as characters who are not white in skin tone. A potential villainization of indigenous people within the game. They're almost as bad as orcs. A variety of security concerns, particularly regarding a lack of 2-factor authentication. That I will give you. That is a concern for any game. The release strategy of the game is different drops. At the time of this writing, MiHoYo has not responded to the comments and complaints building on Twitter. They should not. Newsweek says that one issue the critics have with Genshin Impact is that the Hilichurls, a group of enemies in the game, are supposedly inspired by indigenous people. They're described by the game as being the primitive wandering inhabitants of Tevat's wildernesses. They look very similar to humanity, but have lost both their intellect and spirituality. Their presence on the continent has been recorded for over 1,000 years, and they have neither history nor civilization. These are monsters, right? This is like orcs. They're not attacking brown-skinned indigenous people, I don't think. Since the pitch black calamity from 500 years ago, they've begun to spread in large numbers across the land. They're not very strong. They lack organization. They're nonetheless bring sizable trouble to humans every once in a while. Gamers have taken offense. Now, Twitter has taken offense because they believe that aspects of these characters, such as their clothing and dancing, have been inspired by indigenous groups. It's like the moblins from Zelda. One Twitter user said, I want to talk about the Boycott Genshin tag. As an indigenous person, I just want to say that the Hilichurls being inspired by indigenous people is absolutely not okay. People used to laugh at their dance, and people, including me, now find out about this is really hurtful. It makes us feel like we're being mocked for something that means so much to us. They're dancing. Their dancing is problematic. It's not okay. I'm disappointed. A lot of us are. Critics say there are only 2 playable characters with darker skin in Genshin Impact, with the former being described as scary and the latter being described as exotic. Some people are criticizing the fact that despite being 2 darker skinned players, they're still too pale, raising issues about racism, colorism, and representation. We have gone down this road many times with Japanese games where the dark-skinned characters are not dark-skinned enough for Twitter's liking. We have Japanese artists drawing characters a shade or 2 paler than maybe Twitter would like, and they get taken to task. It is literally Tuesday. It is literally another Tuesday. Fans of the game have defended the character being described as exotic, pointing out that they're not from part of the continent. Others point out that the other character is considered scary. I think it's Xinyan is considered scary because she dresses like a punk rocker, not because of her skin tone. Oh my God. Accusations of pedophilia. Some gamers say there are elements of the P word within Genshin Impact because an NPC says he will confess his love for Flora, who is a child in the game. This is kind of like Shield Hero, too. You know, we've got characters being smitten with underage bird girls. Others have pointed out that Flora was an adult in the beta version of the game. They believe that while Flora's character was rewritten as a child, the NPC's dialogue was accidentally not updated. Well, maybe. Let's see what's so problematic. One day, see, it could be after she's 18. One day I will confess my love to Flora on board a dandelion boat. It's such a shame that my last few attempts have all sunk on their maiden voyages. I also figured I'd build the hull from her favorite thing in the world, dandelions. Dandelions are so feathery. They're my personal favorite. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Criticism facing backlash. However, fans of Genshin Impact are hitting back at the critics, as well as the previously mentioned defenses. Many are pointing out the game is not supposed to be an accurate depiction of reality, while others say the critics are searching for problems where there are none. That is true. Yeah, we've seen some of these. This is again, literally it's Tuesday. Literally Tuesday. Another Japanese style game being taken to task by Twitter because Twitter is offended by anime and manga and some of the tropes of anime and manga, and frankly, they have nothing better to do. I can't wait for lockdown to be over. I think we'll see a lot of this insanity die down once people have to actually go back to school and go back to work, physically go, because they'll be too busy to bitch and moan on Twitter all day. So there you go, guys. Genshin Impact, problematic. That's what's going on. I had to look into it. I'm like, what the hell? Why is this trending? There we go. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.